Okay. There we go.
Loves it.
what we're gonna do is, so obviously you're saying like the first set with a plate, and then what would a 10 pounder. Second set, 2 10-pounders. Third set, hopefully 3 10-pounders. Maybe a fourth set being the top set, I don't know. But let's just get to it. That was a good ShArm day right there. My head hurts a little bit. It started to hurt like randomly, like 15 minutes before I got off work. So I'm alright though. But we're looking pretty pumped. And let's pose down so I can get about here. I'm thinking about buying McDonald's. I'm not gonna hold you guys. I'm thinking about going to McDonald's, give me a meal number 9. Oh, that sounds so good. I mean, I got my planned meals, but that McDonald's sounds tastier. But anyway, let's just kind of pause. Well, take the full. Let's just kind of leave the shirt on today. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, that's good. All right. Maybe zoom in a little bit. Yeah, maybe. It just looks weird when I don't have the, whatever, I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's do a side chest. I've been working on my side chest, guys, by the way. So, I don't think me kind of going like that low really works out for me, in my opinion. And I know with a side chest, you just want to have like a flat top, if that makes sense, I think. But I think more of a that helps. You see me in open bodybuilding. Nick Walker got nothing on me. By my sheer size, I blow him out the water. If you can't tell, I'm lying my ass off. Alright, let's do the front double. And the lap shot. And nose. See, I don't know how to feel about the two hands or the full hand on hip. I don't know. I don't think that looks good on me. I think my strong point is this right here. I think that's my strong point, but yeah, we're looking pretty good. Anyway, that's enough for tonight. I will be debating in the car when I get to the city I reside in whether or not to just eat my plain meal or get McDonald's. McDonald's sounds pretty good. I don't know, but that was a great workout. I switched to old school iron now. No more add vacuum strength. So this will be the new home gym for me for the months and potentially years to come. Real quick before I leave. I don't know if you guys keep up with bodybuilding news, but Niall versus Diego, that was crazy. And like, I'm a big fan of Niall. I love his physique, so I'm a little bit biased. But Diego, man, he really put Niall to a battle right there. For me, I think Niall has more of the classic physique, right? The golden era physique, if you may. But I feel like Niall, I believe his structure is it's narrow, but at the same time that, like when you look at it, I feel like you can say that's classic. When you look at Diego, you can still say that's classic. But for me, it's like, it's classic, but it's not classic if you get what I'm saying. But I think I will agree with Diego. Diego beat Niall in a rear post. I think he beat him by that. Like, Diego is wide for sure, but more specifically for Niall, his look from the Olympia to now definitely like improved. I think they said he needed more density, and that was shown on stage. Do I think that this is Niall at his 100%? No, not at all. And to me, that makes sense because again, it's not the biggest show. His biggest show is the Olympia. So once he gets to Olympia, in my opinion, I think he might win this year. Now, but maybe, because if Wesley and Mike is going to be in the Olympia, I'm pretty sure they are, then I can probably see Niall top 3, maybe. But yeah, I think that Niall from the front and the side, strongest points. From the back, if he brings out a little bit more thickness, and if he could, more width, I feel like he's got that in the bag. It's a little bit delusional, but I look at Nick Walker, Nal Darwin, Wesley Vissers, Mike Summerfield, Chris Bumstead, same so I'd be like, yeah, I look like that. Yeah. Hey, I look like that. I feel like it's good to be, I think it's good to an extent to be a little bit delusional on how you look, but at the same time, you have to be realistic with yourself. Like obviously for me, when it comes to me wanting to do classic, I strongly believe I have the structure for classic, right? I just need more size, right? So right now, men's physique is my thing, but I can totally see myself on the classic stage in the future, potentially next year, depending on how my first real off season goes with better understanding of food and calories. They matter, but at the same time they don't. Get your macros in. The macros make up the calories, so hit your macros, and that's how many calories you're eating, right? But yeah, so I think that's enough yapping for me. I'm gonna get the McDonald's. Yeah, I'm gonna get the McDonald's. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for some legs. And I will tell you this right now. This might not be the case because I'm probably gonna forget, but that's all right. Tomorrow will be hack squatting day. I haven't hack squatted in so long. Especially the hack squat they got here. If you guys watch I think my first leg day here. If y'all remember the hack squat, that is like, I love that hack squat machine. But anywho, that's it for me, guys. You guys have a wonderful night, day, morning, afternoon, whatever. And like I said, see you guys tomorrow for some legs. And yeah.